So once the flowers are totally dry, I'm going to colour them, and I'm using some metallic luster colour, and this one is a white one. It's Snowflake is the name of it. So it comes in powder form. So I'm going to tip a little of the powder out onto a plate, and then to mix it into a paint for painting, I'm using some alcohol-based rose water. And I pour a little of that onto the plate, and then I can mix it with the powder. And then I use this to paint totally over the inside of the flower. And when the flower dries, it'll have a nice pearly, lustery sheen to it. So I've also painted the flowers that I've put on the wires, and with these I've painted both sides of them. I've painted the backs as well. And I need to tape them together, and I'm using floristry tape, and I find it's easier to use it half width. So what I do is I take off several layers and then press it in half, and then I cut down the middle, because now I can unravel the tape as I need it, and it's already at half width. And I always pull off a little bit to start, because I find rather than having a cut edge, it's easier to start with a torn edge. And I take a few of the flowers and then I start taping them together. So this tape has like a wax in it, that as you pull the tape and stretch it, it sticks to itself, so it'll bind the wires together. So you need to keep that as thin as possible. You don't want it to become too bulky. So once you've taped a few together, I did 3 there, you can add some more flowers. So this flower is a little bit like a hydrangea head. It's lots of small flowers that are assembled together to make one big flower. And now, because that's all my flowers, I'm going to tape over the stem, and I'm going to tape all the way down the wires to totally cover the wires. So then I can use tweezers, and because each flower is wired separately, you can pull each one into the position that you want it to be. And to put this on the cake, in cake decorating shops you can buy posy picks, which are like plastic tubes. Press one of those into the top of the cake, and then you press this into the posy pick, so that all the wires are contained within the posy pick, so they're not going into the cake and contaminating it. So this is the finished top decoration which I would use for a wedding cake, and to see how I would use it, have a look at the Good to Know video on how to decorate wedding cakes.